Fallon Sidney Patrick Rickman February 21, 1946, January 14, 2016 was an English actor and director, known for playing a variety of roles on stage and screen, often as a complex antagonist. Rickman trained at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art in London, and was a member of the Royal Shakespeare Company, performing in modern and classical theatre productions. His first big television part came in 1982, but his big break was as the Vicomte de Valmont in the stage production of Les Liaisons Dangereuses in 1985, for which he was nominated for a Tony Award. Rickman gained wider notice for his film performances as Hans Gruber in Die Hard and Severus Snape in the Harry Potter film series. Rickman's other film roles included The Sheriff of Nottingham in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, for which he received the BAFTA Award for Best Actor in a Supporting Role, Jamie in Truly, Madly, Deeply, Colonel Brandon in Angry Sense and Sensibility, the title character in Rasputin, Dark Servant of Destiny, which won him a Golden Globe, an Emmy and a Screen Actors Guild Award, Harry in Love Actually, P.L. O'Hara in An Awfully Big Adventure, Alexander Dane in Galaxy.
Early life. Rickman was born in Acton, London, to a working-class family, the son of Margaret Doreen Rouse Bartlett, a housewife, and Bernard Rickman, a factory worker. His ancestry was English, Irish and Welsh. His father was Catholic and his mother a Methodist. His family included an older brother, David, b. 1944, a graphic designer, a younger brother, Michael, b. 1947, a tennis coach, and a younger sister, Sheila, b. 1950. Rickman attended Derwentwater Primary School in Acton, a school that followed the Montessori method of education. When he was 8 years old, Rickman's father died, leaving his mother to raise him and his 3 siblings mostly alone. She married again, but divorced his stepfather after 3 years. There was one love in her life, Rickman later said of her. He excelled at calligraphy and watercolor painting. He attended Derwentwater Junior School, and then Latimer Upper School in London through the direct grant system, where he became involved in drama. After leaving Latimer, he attended Chelsea College of Art and Design and then the Royal College of Art. This education allowed him to work as a graphic designer for the Notting Hill Herald, which Rickman considered a more stable occupation than acting. Drama school wasn't considered the sensible thing to do at 18 inches. After graduation, Rickman and several friends opened a graphic design studio called Graffiti, but after 3 years of successful business, he decided that if he was going to pursue acting professionally, it was now or never. He wrote to request an audition with the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, RADA, which he attended from 1972 until 1974. While there, he studied Shakespeare and supported his career. After graduating from RADA, Rickman worked extensively with British repertory and experimental theatre groups in productions including Chekhov's The Seagull and Snoo Wilson's The Grass Widow at the Royal Court Theatre, and appeared 3 times at the Edinburgh International Festival. In 1978, he performed with the Court Drama Group, gaining parts in Romeo and Juliet and A View from the Bridge, among other plays. While working with the Royal Shakespeare Company, RSC, he was cast in As You Like It. He appeared in the BBC's adaptation of Trollope's first 2 Barchester novels known as the Barchester Chronicles, 1982, as the Reverend Obadiah Slope. He was given the male lead, the Vicomte de Valmont, in the 1985 Royal Shakespeare Company production of Christopher Hampton's adaptation of Les Liaisons Dangereuses, directed by Howard Davis. After the RSC production transferred to Broadway in 1987, Rickman received both a Tony Award nomination and a Drama Desk Award nomination for his performance. Rickman's career was filled with a wide variety of roles. He played romantic leads like Colonel Brandon in Sense and Sensibility, 1995, and Jamie in Truly, Madly, Deeply, 1991, numerous villains in Hollywood big-budget films, like German terrorist Hans Gruber in Die Hard, 1988, and the Sheriff of Nottingham in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, 1991, and the occasional television roles such as the Mad Monk Rasputin in the HBO biopic Rasputin, Dark Servant of Destiny, 1996, for which he won a Golden Globe and an Emmy. His role as Hans Gruber in Die Hard earned him a spot on the IFFy's 100 Years 100 Heroes and Villains list as the 46th best villain in film history, though he revealed he almost did not take the role as he did not think Die Hard was the kind of film he wanted to make. His performance as the Sheriff of Nottingham in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves also earned him praise as one of the best actors to portray a villain in films. Rickman took issue with being typecast as a villain, even though he was known for playing unsympathetic characters. His portrayal of Severus Snape, the potions master in the Harry Potter series, 2001 to 2011, was dark, but the character's motivations were not clear early on. During his career Rickman played comedic roles, including as Sir Alexander Dane, Dr. Lazarus in the science fiction parody Galaxy Quest, 1999, portraying the angel Metatron, the voice of God, in Dogma, also 1999, appearing as Emma Thompson's foolish husband Harry in the British Christmas-themed romantic comedy Love Actually, 2003, providing the voice of Marvin the paranoid android in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, 2005, and the egotistical, Nobel Prize-winning father in Nobel's Son, 2007. Rickman was nominated for an Emmy for his work as Dr. Alfred Blalock in HBO's Something the Lord Made, 2004. He also starred in the independent film Snow Cake, 2006, with Sigourney Weaver and Carrie-Anne Moss, which had its debut at the Berlin International Film Festival, and Perfume, The Story of a Murderer, also 2006, directed by Tom Tykwer. Rickman appeared as the evil Judge Turpin in the critically acclaimed Tim Burton film Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, 2007, alongside Harry Potter co-stars Helena Bonham Carter and Timothy Spall. Rickman provided the voice of Absalom the Caterpillar in Burton's film Alice in Wonderland, 2010. He performed on stage in Noel Coward's romantic comedy Private Lives, which transferred to Broadway after its successful run in London at the Albury Theatre and ended in September 2002. He reunited with his Les Liaisons Dangereuses co-star Lindsay Duncan and director Howard Davis in the Tony Award-winning production. His previous stage performance was in Antony and Cleopatra in 1998 as Mark Antony with Helen Mirren as Cleopatra, in the Royal National Theatre's production at the Olivier Theatre in London, which ran from 20 October to 3 December 1998. Rickman appeared in Victoria Wood with All That Remains, 2000, a Christmas special with Victoria Wood, playing an aged colonel in the Battle of Waterloo who is forced to break off his engagement to Honeysuckle Week's character. Rickman also directed The Winter Guest at London's Amelia Theatre in 1995 and the film version of the same play, released in 1997, starring Emma Thompson and her real-life mother Philida Law. With Catherine Viner he compiled the play My Name is Rachel Coy, and directed the premiere production at the Royal Court Theatre, which opened in April 2005. He won the Theatregoers' Choice Awards for Best Director. Rickman befriended the Coy family and earned their trust, and the show was warmly received in London in 2005. But the next year, its original New York production was postponed over the possibility of boycotts and protests from those who saw it as anti-Israeli agitprop. Rickman denounced censorship born out of fear. Tony Kushner, Harold Pinter and Vanessa Redgrave, among others, criticized the decision to indefinitely delay the show. The one-woman play was put on later that year at another theater to mixed reviews, and has since been staged at venues around the world. In 2009, Rickman was awarded the James Joyce Award by University College Dublin's Literary and Historical Society. In October and November 2010, Rickman starred in the eponymous role in Henrik Ibsen's John Gabriel Borkman at the Abbey Theatre, Dublin alongside Lindsay Duncan and Fiona Shaw. The Irish Independent called Rickman's performance breathtaking. Rickman again appeared as Severus Snape in the final installment in the Harry Potter series, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 2, 2011. Throughout the series, his portrayal of Snape garnered widespread critical acclaim. Kenneth Turan of the Los Angeles Times said Rickman, as always, makes the most lasting impression, while Peter Travers of Rolling Stone magazine called Rickman sublime at giving us a glimpse at last into the secret nurturing heart that Snape masks with a sneer. Media coverage characterized Rickman's performance as worthy of nomination for an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. His first award nominations for his role as Snape came at the 2011 Alliance of Women Film Journalists Awards, 2011 Saturn Awards, 2011 Scream Awards and 2011 St. Louis Gateway Film Critics Association Awards in the Best Supporting Actor category. On the 21st of November 2011, Rickman opened in Seminar, a new play by Teresa Rebeck, at the John Golden Theatre on Broadway. Rickman, who left the production on the 1st of April, won the Broadway.com Audience Choice Award for Favorite Actor in a Play and was nominated for a Drama League Award. Rickman starred with Colin Firth and Cameron Diaz in Gambit, 2000, Illness and Death. In August 2015, Rickman suffered a minor stroke, which led to the diagnosis of pancreatic cancer. He concealed the fact that he was terminally ill from all but his closest confidants. On the 14th of January 2016, Rickman died in a London hospital, surrounded by friends and relatives. Soon after, his fans created a memorial underneath the platform 9 3/4 sign at London King's Cross railway station. Tributes from Rickman's co-stars and contemporaries appeared on social media following the announcement. Since his cancer was not publicly known, some like Ralph Fenn, who cannot believe he is gone, and Jason Isaacs, who was sidestepped by the awful news, expressed their surprise. Harry Potter creator J.K. Rowling called Rickman a magnificent actor and a wonderful man. Emma Watson wrote, "I feel so lucky to have worked and spent time with such a special man and actor. I'll really miss our conversations." Daniel Radcliffe appreciated his loyalty and support. "I'm pretty sure he came and saw everything I ever did on stage both in London and New York. He didn't have to do that." Ivna Lynch said it was scary to bump into Rickman in character as Snape, but he was so kind and generous in the moments he wasn't snapping about. Rupert Grint said, "Even though he has gone, I will always hear his voice." Kate Winslet, who gave a tearful tribute at the London Film Critics Circle Awards, remembered Rickman as warm and generous. "And that voice. Oh, that voice." Dame Helen Mirren said his voice could suggest honey or a hidden stiletto blade. Emma Thompson remembered the intransigence which made him the great artist he was, his ineffable and cynical wit, the clarity with which he saw most things, including me. "I learned a lot from him." Colin Firth told The Hollywood Reporter that, as an actor, Rickman had been a mentor. John McTiernan, director of Die Hard, said Rickman was the antithesis of the villainous roles for which he was most famous on screen. Sir Ian McKellen wrote, "Behind mournful face, which was just as beautiful when racked with mirth, there was a